My daughter, well, she has a lot of faith. She was baptized many years ago. I was very resistant before. Then I started having a problem in my leg. And out of nowhere, I was walking and I fell. I dislocated my patella. I fell on my backyard and broke my foot in 4 places.
My mother already started to present a few symptoms, right? She was fatigued, she couldn't sleep, her leg would get numb. She would breathe heavily because she had palpitations, arrhythmia. She threw up a lot.
The treatment back then was through medications to stabilize the urine, to stop the blood that was getting to the urine. And I was talking to my sister. She said, go to church, cry out to God, because you've been undergoing exams for 6 months and no one finds out what you have.
Tired of not having a diagnosis, Maria de Lourdes prays to God.
Then one day I was in my living room and I said, Lord, please reveal what's hidden in my body. 3 days later, I went back to the doctor. He asked for a lot of exams once again. And he said, Maria de Lourdes, I have your diagnosis. It seems to me that you have a rare disease.
This rare disease is called multiple myeloma, a type of blood cancer. The symptoms are pain in the bones, especially in the back and in the chest, spontaneous fractures, constant infections like fever and feeling unwell, renal insufficiency, fatigue, weakness, and anemia. It affects the bone marrow, and to physicians, there is no cure. The treatment consists of radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and bone marrow transplant.
Another doctor told me that my kidney was going to stop. I'm not undergoing hemodialysis. I'm not doing chemotherapy because the Lord can heal me.
The situation gets worse, and Fernanda also discovers a health problem.
My daughter was unemployed for a year and a half with some health problems.
I had profound endometriosis. I didn't know I had this disease, and it affected my ovary, and it was very serious.
It could have been very serious because it was hidden in her body.
When she found out I was sick, I remember she made up her mind. She cried out to God and said, yes, I will get baptized. And in the water, she said that she was crying out for her healing and my healing as well.
Lord, I'm leaving these diseases here in the water. And I know that the same way you can heal me, you can heal my daughter as well.
Due to the emergency, Fernanda was submitted to surgery in the ovary. She recovered completely. Even though she was unemployed, she answers to God's calling.
I sponsored myself to get a job and for my health, and also for my mother, so that she can always be healed in the name of Jesus.
Without undergoing any kind of treatment, Maria de Lourdes is miraculously healed by God. Recent exams confirm the blessing she received.
2 months later, I did another exam and the doctor said everything was fine.
The doctor said, look, I don't know what you did, but your blood and urine exams are just fine.
From that day on, I never had to undergo treatments because it was going to be chemotherapy. The doctor asked, what did you do, ma'am? I said, I cried out to God.
Thanks to the Lord, she's now going to church with me. She does campaigns with me. If I can't go to church, she goes anyway. She prays.
Fernanda also receives a blessing from God.
It was an interesting fact because I was sponsoring 2 people and the Lord gave me 2 jobs.
Then I learned that when we cry out to God and pray to Him, asking what's hiding, God works miracles in us. And I am thankful today. And when I shed tears, they are tears of joy.